Okay, question number 1 are intersecting lines. There's only 2 questions we can answer on this. If they're asking for the 2 that are directly across from each other and equal, who wants to raise their hand and tell me that 1 and 2 are what? Chloe. Vertical angles. Now, the other thing I could ask on this is supplementary. If I put them right next to each other, I call this angle 3, I could say 1 and 3 are supplementary because they form a straight line. Now, basic math on this. If 1's 116 degrees, 2 is automatically 116 degrees. If I was to ask you angle 3, 116, I'd have to do some really fast math in my head. Of 180 minus 116 will give me 180 minus 116 will give me not 100, nope, 180 minus 116 will give me just plain old 64. Now, question number 2. Who can raise their hand and tell me it was interesting because somebody last hour told me that this was a right isosceles. I said, whoa. I said mathematically that doesn't make sense. Who can tell me how do I know what this is right here? It's not labeled. Kenzie. And that's not acute. The 2 angles right here are acute, so they trick you into thinking it's acute. And then somebody last hour said, hey, that's a right angle. I said, no. How many degrees are in the inside of a triangle? 180. This is 80. This has to be 100. Since that's 100, that's an obtuse. 2 sides equal. Who wants to tell me the answer? Krister? Obtuse isosceles. Now, for those that are really studying tonight, 3 first names. What are my 3 first names according to the angles? Evan.
Obtuse, acute, and right.
Right. Now, it only takes 1 obtuse angle. I can't have 2 obtuse angles because then my third angle would be negative. Acute means all less than 90. I have only 1 90-degree angle to make it a right triangle. What are the 3 last names? Allie.
Isosceles, scalene, and equilateral.
Perfect. Scalene, no sides equal. Isosceles, 2 sides equal. Equilateral, all 3 sides equal. Let's go to here. This I've almost already done. This is supplementary. You don't have to know that. You just have to know the math of it. But hint, hint, it might be the question number 1 on your real test. I subtracted from how much to get my answer? If it's 62, that one's going to be 180 total.
From 180.
And what do I get then for my answer? How much? How much? 118. Now I just quickly double checked that my 6 and 8, 2, perfect. Give me 180, you're okay. Next one, over here is a slight trick question. You are supposed to know that alternate interiors are equal. You're supposed to know that alternate interiors are equal. Couple ways to do this. I can say that alternate interiors are equal, so this is 70 degrees here. This is a straight line. 180 minus 70 is 110. Yesterday I told you that corresponding, I could jump this and throw my x over here. I could say that those are corresponding angles and it's 180. Basically on this question, you're going to have to decide, do I subtract from 180 or do I make it equal? That's the only question you can answer. Since I'm subtracting it from 180, x is 110 degrees. Number 5. How many degrees in every triangle? It's kind of a cool activity to do with little kids. Tell them to draw a triangle with 200 degrees. Let's sit there and draw and draw and draw. How many degrees are in every triangle that's ever been drawn? 180. I already got 150 here. How much can the third one be then? Raise your hand this way, cooler. Calling somebody I haven't talked to yet. Bobby. I got 180 degrees total. I got 150 used up. How much to get to me with 180? 30 degrees. Now, over here I got a quadrilateral. I pair up things that click in my head easy. 105, 115, 5 and 15 is 20. 220. 220 and 80 give me 300. You can do mental math here. How many degrees are in every quadrilateral though? If you can't remember how many are in every quadrilateral, think of a square. 4 times 90 is 360. It's 360. So what's my answer on number 6? Yeah.
60 degrees.
60 degrees. Don't forget, obviously tomorrow, you're probably not gonna have the exact same shapes. Realize your triangles have 3 first names, 3 last names. Study them. You gotta know if complementary could be the other one I ask here instead of supplementary. And then study your parallel lines with a transversal. Alternate interiors, alternate exteriors, corresponding, all equal. And the other one can be just subtracted from 180.